as we go live here, I have a Cthulhuian joke for all of you.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Would I?
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Do we have a choice?
Never mind, it's an old one.
God damn it. Okay.
If it's any consolation, I got lightheaded just now from laughing so hard at that. And my whole world just spun. I think that is legitimately 1 psychic damage. Hello, everyone! Welcome back! We took a 2-week hiatus, and we are now back live with our delightful... I'm gonna sit on your face. Oh.
Damn it.
We're back with Sooner Be Dead. Our VtM game with the lovely 2 of the Fox Queen as our item A, our good friend Dodd as Ander, our wonderful angelic creature taking the form of a very hyperfixated doctor, Lizzie, merely.
You hesitated, and it was taking everything in me to not just say blonde.
Honestly, I was gonna cut in and say, you're a classic burnt-out college student.
That too.
Also accurate. And then we have our lovely tiefling modesty as Natalie. And today, for those who might have missed the last session 2 weeks ago, we have actually leapt ahead a whole friggity-frick year. The year was fraught with absolutely nothing of interest. Most of it was bookkeeping and building and stuff that did not ignite the senses. This is, despite what most of you are potentially used to, the norm for vampires. Kindred and Cainites alike, which is just 2 terms for the same thing, find themselves wanting as much stagnation as they can muster because it's safe. New things cause problems, mostly because how do you deal with them when you're an immortal being that can withstand things like bullets, can't go out in the sunlight, and now you have to account for new technology that could potentially reveal what you are. Especially when you don't know how it works, and it's not like you have the internet or even colleagues that are up late at night to talk about these things, because they might not be expert in whatever technology, science, or otherwise might be present. This changes a little bit when we get into the digital age, but as it stands, technology and changing things and advancements in those areas of expertise are dangerous for vampires. They tend not to like it. With that said, vampires also just need a method of feeding, and if people are dying faster because of X, Y, or Z, or not dying at all, those are good and bad things accordingly. The less things change, the easier it is for them to keep sustaining themselves. So the average vampire will gain 1 EXP a year. If we're going by how long have I been alive sort of situations. The average neonate starting is 25 XP, meaning they've been dead for 25 years. Give or take. Obviously, some years are maybe more exciting than others, but at minimum, they've been dead for 25 years. Now, the Chronicles are the opposite of that. Chronicles are intended to be the outliers, much like in your standard Pathfinder D&D groups. You are the outliers. You're the heroes, the adventurers. You're excelling power at a rate that most others never see in their entire lives, much like this. You'll have elders that have never seen this much activity in someone or a group in their entire lives. So when you don't get EXP for this one whole year, that is on par. That is the expectation. The 30 odd XP you all got for this past story. It's probably more than 30, honestly, because I think the end of story was 15 XP. It might have been about 30. Damn, I'm good. I think it was 27. Is exponential and terrifyingly fast. I say this in Prelude 1 to explain to our wonderful audience and to explain to our wonderful players that when a vampire sees how fast you are excelling and they're not your sire or not your ally, this might concern them a lot. So if you get a cold shoulder or a rough response when people realize you're excelling fast, that might be why. Same with most werewolves and other creatures you will come in contact with. You gaining power as fast as you are is terrifying to most other creatures.
I guess we're just built different.
You are, and that is the point of all this. The other thing is to give you guys a chance to basically ignore a lot of the what we call blue booked things. So things that would either be rolled or otherwise. You can ignore them in the sense of, I'm not going to make you all have individual scenes with all these wonderful characters I've made just to get them, like, minorly blood bonded. To the ones that are important to you, so for example, Natalie to Doreen Belfast, that is a little different because she has interest in Doreen. She wants to invest in her. So that will be something acknowledged on her sheet. Likewise, Ander to his two boys, Pete and Arnold. Those two are going to be very important to him, so they get to go onto his sheet as retainers. I do believe that I listed that last session. Ander, did you actually add those to your sheet? Or are you doing that right now, hoping I haven't noticed yet?
Pretty sure I did.
Okay, you did. Good boy! Such a good boy!
Look at me, I got a brain up here somewhere. I mean, I lose it, but I got it.
But yes. Those things become backgrounds because they are invested in, they are important. Everything else is just flavor stuff. So the entire town is blood bonded to all of you at some point, to some degree, and that is what we call a blanket bond. How that went in effect is, at some point you actually did blood bond them, but you never took it past one. And over time, that one sort of fades into nothingness and just comes off as a light malaise of, like, they look at you favorably. They might, you might get an extra die if you're trying to convince them that you're innocent of something when clearly you're guilty, and they will, look the other way about things and that sort of stuff. It's a general preference, as this classifies as your domain, where you get benefits like that. You get the nepotism built in. Follow up on this. I believe last we left off, we are starting a new night, so all of you may have... Actually, it has been a year. Gonna look at your sheets real quick, because I don't think any of you have actually developed Herd yet. Oh, Ander does. Ander, what did I give you Herd for?
I don't know, but...
Oh, right, I think I gave you all Herd for just the town in general.
Alrighty.
I did. Okay, so, all of you roll me 1d10 plus 1, please.
I know what this is for. I don't want it.
Well, don't roll badly. Just get good.
What did we just say.
And then Liz.
That's how you do it. That's how you roll a d10. Now, what horrible thing is happening to both of us? Because I'm assuming big numbers are bad too.
No.
Numbers are good. This is your blood pool.
This
Oh,
is your
yay.
starting blood pool.
Fuck.
Every time. I think last time I also rolled a fucking 1 for my blood pool.
Oh my
Item 8.
god.
I'm normal. I'm fine. Also item 8. I'm fucking hungry.
Here, have a townsperson. You're not you when you're thirsty.
It's all the time I'm spending with Joshua, obviously.
Darling, I think you rolled
Not drinking his blood? Weird choice, but okay.
I mean, it costs me 3 blood to be human-ish.
What they're trying to say is it costs them 3 blood to be horny.
Yes.
Right.
So yeah, that is
So-
something that if you do participate in sexual acts, with the exception of Natalie, who actually took time to train themselves to have the merit blush of health, you have to spend blood. And that blood gets more costly the lower on your path you are. Starting at 7 and going down. 7 and up means you don't have to spend any blood. 6 and lower means you have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Eventually to the point where the beast is like, what do you mean you're spending blood to do this thing that doesn't help us get more blood? Posting duality of the pack on here, because god, that's funny as all hell.
Wait, just making sure that was supposed to be a d10 plus 1, so that's 11? Or does it just cap at 10?
Yes, ma'am. It is. Well, are we all the same gen?
I think so. It
Yes,
should be.
I believe I made you all
Okay.
the same generation for this game.
Then, yeah, it does not cap at 10. Your max blood is 13. So,
Okay.
you start with 11. I start. Yes. Tiefling, you'll start with 7. Dodd, you'll start with 5. And I'll be here.
Okay. So, 5, 7, 2, and 10, 11. You didn't add your plus 1, Lizzie. So that's 11 blood. Delicious.
Poor hungry girl.
You all do start with refreshed willpower, so if you're not at max willpower compared to, what you might have spent during the last story, you now have it. Oh. But you all rise with your trusty group Gould Joshua at your behest. He goes and ensures that you all wake up on some modicum of time. And I believe dear Andrew's at 4. Ida, what are you at? You're at
4.
4. Okay, so Andrew and Ida are waking up at the same time. Lizzie also waking up at the same time. I think Natalie actually has the highest right now. No, you're all waking up at the same time. Congratulations.
Yay.
You're synchronized.
It only took a year.
Say, I took deep sleeper.
Deep sleeper only applies when people are trying to wake you up when it's not time to wake up. I believe it actually
okay.
explicitly says it applies to daytime waking up only, which is a funny thing.
Just basically like if there's an emergency going on during the day and you need to wake up, Tough titties. If there's hunters here trying to catch us in the daylight time.
I gotta do my
Gotta get my beauty sleep. Leave me alone.
my roll, and I want to spend my willpower to do my 1 point to do
Nice.
prophetic dreams for waking up.
Okay. Brain. Let me go look at your thingy for prophetic dreams. Where are you at? Right there you are. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I should probably turn some... There is music on. I just can't hear it. Why can't I hear it? I don't have this muted. Is it just low? It is just low. Okay.
It says nothing is playing.
That's on your end then. Because I can hear it now. I just had to turn it up.
Yeah, the jukebox specifically says not playing nothing currently.
Yes, that means
Oh,
you have to refresh.
Mine
It
says free
specifically
Western
says
cowboy
cowboy.
music, but it's not
Ah,
playing.
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
What tarnation are you talking about?
Dear Lizzie, on this fantastic evening, I guess during the day you dream about this, you have memories from your dreams of several faces that are only barely fresh in your mind. These are some of the newer faces. And what you see before you is a casting of a web. Maybe a net. It's hard to tell. That attaches itself to a lot of these faces. Some of them, yes, some of them, no. It's hard to make out which ones it's explicitly attached to, but it attaches to a lot of them and begins pulling them into a void. This void is notably still black like the rest of your scenery currently, but it seems somehow darker. The world within it cold and uncaring. Yet there are some faces here that appear to be watching. Not you. They appear to be watching Ida in the distance, dancing around an apple tree. Oddly enough, in sunlight. She appears as you normally see her. The difference being you can see her fangs and her skin seems stretched over her face as opposed to the soft contours you're used to seeing. Almost like it's a mask. They're watching her from so far away it seems pointless, but they're watching. And as this web pulls, it pulls them along, slowly sinking towards the center. And Yusu, hello. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. I did not catch the name on that. I apologize. And I don't have Twitch up.
That was a sorcerer or something like that.
Uno momento. We will continue shortly. Yeah, Ace Sorcerer. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to my oubliettes and our little game. As you watch the web pulling people deeper, you see a couple faces turn towards a different direction, watching Ander. And Ander is holding ropes, several of them, trying to pull back, trying to bring them to what appears behind to just be a desert. mesas and dunes of sand all around him, cacti and other desert life scattered about. And he's got a rope wrapped around his back like he's anchoring it. And he's just trying to pull the two sides of it with one in each hand that all spread out in their own ways, wrapped around different individuals. And then you see people not connected to this web watching from what appears to be a large house coated in wetness, coated in a miasma of pink and red. It's oblong and much like what I would picture in kids shows where houses are really small at like the door and they sort of get wide and flare out almost like a flower. This one extends high up into the sky, dripping with this pinkish red miasma. And you see Natalie there with a few cloaked figures. Not cloaked as in they're wearing cloaks, but like cloaked in darkness. Figures watching on as if trying to figure out how best to resolve this. And then there's you, hovering above this web, watching the center of the web, watching spindly black legs slowly come out of this hole, hooking into this massive cast web and pulling it deeper inward. And you get a sense of tug of war. Not a physical one. You're not grasping anyone's hand. You're not grasping any webbing. You're not grasping rope like Andrew is, but almost like you're mentally trying to win some sort of debate or game that's being had. And you're trying to outthink the other opponent or guess what they're going to do. And that other opponent is whatever these spindly legs are. One might assume a spider, but that could also just be multiple creatures with pointy arms, legs, or otherwise. And as you lift your head up from this mental warfare, you see in the sky a burning red ball of fire, casting no light, but holding no comfort. It is heat unending. It is devouring. And it's a part of you. And it wants to be you. It wants to be and devour you. And with that inconclusive set of images and scenarios, Lizzie, you awaken alongside the rest of your companions. Assumedly, each of you in your own room, as that's one of the things you were gifted during this time. And you can feel a weight in your heart. Not sad or like grief-stricken or uncertain, just a heavy weight in your heart. Like you feel like something bad is about to happen.
Ominous portents. Good to know.
Did you get that all written down?
The important stuff.
Okay. What do you do after you wake up from this somewhat nightmare?
I mean, it's been a year, so she's used to like the general nightmares sucking. Like this one probably felt different. I think she's probably started journaling them. Mostly as a reflection of me actually journaling these.
Okay. So she pulls out her journal, immediately begins scribbling down what she saw, and does she try to put meaning to these things, or just what's the information?
It's just information.
Okay.
The journal is just it's a very stream of consciousness. Like it's like stream of consciousness and probably like really really rough sketches. Like this is as soon as she wakes up, when she has dreams that she feels are like significant, it's just get as much information on paper as possible before it starts fading. So there's no like analysis or anything. It's all just like it's very random. It's chicken scratch. Like she's not keeping to lines. Words are like scribbled back in margins in places where they like needed to go, but she forgot to put them there, and they need to fit next to the word they're relevant to, kind of a thing. Like it looks very chaotic.
Okay. And what is your agenda? Like what is your, I guess not agenda, what is your routine after you get that down?
I don't know. I never actually thought about what Lizzie's morning routine would be. Or I guess evening routine.
Okay. If you need
Probably
a
just
moment.
generally, like I assume she's still generally one of the like quickest out of the room, since she still hasn't really gotten to the point of like doing makeup regularly. Like she just wears regular clothes, so she's probably just
Maybe. Inquiry,
out of
because
her
we
room.
did end with her getting prettied up by the girls last time. And she had some immediate positive reactions to that. Do you think she would have kept, maybe not herself doing it, but having one of the girls continue to?
I think she's been practicing it, so like she can if she knows that she has to do something, but it's more of a special occasion thing when she wants the attention and not an everyday thing.
Okay.
So for now, I think she's probably just like up, dressed, and just in whatever, probably sitting in whatever common space the house has, and like reading over the journal from the dream. And like now is when she's probably doing analysis and like trying to figure out what shit meant.
Okay. You are equipped, though you might not personally use it. Joshua does, as he still needs to eat, drink, and otherwise, with a kitchen as well as a small dining area, which has a connected, in quotations here, living room. What it actually is just like a dining room with a large couch and coffee table that faces it, that faces the dining table. And then there is a fireplace off to the side. Again, because you guys tend to not like fire and you don't really care if you get cold anymore. But your boy still does.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting here like, why would we have one of those in our home? That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, alas, your ghoul, your collective ghoul here, Joshua, is very much still requiring heat and warmth. Especially as we are at the start of winter in this. So we're technically a year, more than a year, but we're at the start. No, wait, not winter. Yes, winter. We're gonna go with winter. I'm deciding winter.
Yes, winter.
I love winter. I'm sorry. I love snow themes and whatnot, and I cannot wait to throw down stuff. All the leaves.
I know we're
Go
in
ahead.
like Badlands, Oklahoma, but you said yes, winter, and the mental image I got was just the same setting we're already in, and just immediately 6 inches of snow just drops on every surface.
Yes, we are pre-snow. You've not had your
Big old
first
out
snow
dwarf.
yet, and all the trees where they still have green on them, the leaves are like brittle, and they sort of snap and crackle and make for good tinder for fire, but they are not like sturdy leaves. They kind of fall off at a light brush. Dear Natalie, you awakened this evening around the same time as everyone else. We'll get to everyone else, so just assume all this is sort of happening simultaneously. But Natalie, you awaken for the evening. What is your first duty as you wake up?
Duty.
What was that?
I was asking, what does Natalie do when they first wake
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. What was that after that?
I said, what is her duty? And fucking Andrew said,
I was gonna
duty.
not hear what. I wasn't
You
sure
said
if
we
it
don't
was
do that anymore.
adult inappropriate or child inappropriate, and I guess it was the latter. So. Yeah. I think it's, evening time. Probably just heading to see how things are going at the tavern/brothel.
Okay.
Place of employment to see how. I know we had looked into a couple different options for bodyguards. See how if the gals are feeling comfortable around them. Seeing if there's any problem clientele. If this is early on, then
okay.
telling Sal to get out of here again. If not, then making sure he doesn't get back in after he's already been kicked out.
Do you get dressed for this, or do you wear fairly casual clothes?
Oh yeah. No, it's all like.
Okay.
It's a show. Like,
Okay.
I need to show that I am the person that is in charge
Okay.
of this specific building.
Yeah. Of your business, you are in charge. All right. I'm gonna drag you about real quick, and then I will. Bringing you over here. I forgot to put the other ladies out. Doo-doo. Right, I can't do that on this one. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I am so intelligent. So very smart. I have two windows open for those that have not realized this. I have two windows open. One of them's at the player, so we get all the cool lighting effects. The other is as the DM, so I can do DM things. Yeah, I sometimes forget. I sometimes forget some of these things and forget which one I'm looking at. All right, we will get to Natalie's scene after we determine what the other two are doing, so I know where to put them. One moment. Demon Corp has decided to text me outside of Demon Corp hours, so I need to respond real quick. Okay. Dear Ander, what are you doing upon your first awakening?
Likely, whatever his morning routine would have been, which is to take a second, check the mirror. Still no stubble growing in, or no beard growing in beyond what he's already got.
Yep.
Okay. Wash the hands. Make sure I got my favorite fucking coat not looking like it's about to fall off my person, as it has a tendency to get some holes in it for some reason. Couldn't tell you why.
You are a horny young man.
I haven't sprouted any bone spikes or nothing like that. I don't know what you're talking about. Grab the gun, check the gun, stow his shit, and mosey on off to go check on his boys.
All right. You will find them easily enough as soon as I remember. Oh, well, you're going to be going the same direction as Natalie, unfortunately.
Oh no. Natalie, how terrible this is for you.
You gonna come join me at work?
Oh god, I'm gone.
Don't worry.
Hold on. No, that doesn't do anything.
It is
There
your
you
boys
go.
that are that
Oh,
are
there
the
we go.
primary security guards. So make sure
Security and patrons.
exactly.
Well,
Why they're
Absolutely.
working here for the discount.
Arnold here. Arnold is working for the flesh discount. Pete's working for the alcohol discount.
They're good boys. They know what they're doing.
All right, Ida. You wake up after a ruckerous night. Clearly. Miss, I have
blood.
0 blood.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have... Is the roll for before or after we spend blood to wake up?
I will be kind and say after.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna say that would be very
Flying into
interesting.
Poor Joshua. We never see him again.
Drain him.
I mean, it only triggers when you smell or see, when you come in contact with fresh blood. It does
That's
not
fair.
trigger, like, just because you spend blood.
That's fair. I thought it would trigger just because I was at 1 blood. But if I'm at 2
No.
blood, it's fine. It's fine.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
just wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah. Oh, Natalie's not here.
Natalie went to go do work stuff. Well, likely you both got ready around the same time, but
Okay. Yeah, that's
I can
fair. I
help you get
forgot
ready
we woke up at the same time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I needed to do my thing.
Yep. I got that.
Pink tail.
Okay.
I think when she gets up, she's just gonna head to presumably the kitchen where Joshua is and just sort of get an update on what happened during the day and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
We are going to take a small break because as I sit here, I realize I have chugged an entire coffee, and I need to go get rid of it. So I'll be back. I will leave you all to enjoy the comments of the wonderful crew. So I will not put us on the BRB screen. You all may enjoy our wonderful coterie or pack.
Doing a big old shit.
Gross.
I'm sorry, I had an opportunity to say something bloody stupid, and I just went right for it.
You really did.
I mean, can you blame me? I'm bringing a little bit of new life and entertainment to the internet as a completely original individual.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Super original.
Huh. So how
Sorry.
is everyone? Are we all excited to potentially make regretful choices today?
Yes.
Potentially.
Oh,
Potentially.
potentially.
Playing, right?
The terrible choices are where the fun roleplay comes from.
You know what? I can't even make a funny of that. That you're pretty much just right.
I guess technically there's another step. The terrible roleplay choices have to be made to compensate for the awful dice rolls.
We do love it when the dice decide things for us, don't we?
Whew, okay.
The dice want to tell a story, and that story is that we all have a bad time.
You all have a grand time. What do you mean? All right. Joshua, seeing Ida approach, kind of has gotten used to doing these nightly rundowns of events of the day. So, evening, ma'am. Nothing of super important today. Yeah, really, that's it. A few more people came by. We're starting to get some more people that come in and then, go out the other way and passing through. Fairchild's broke ground on their land, I suppose. So they'll probably be getting everything all set up here soon, and going to be a right issue for the Pride Flower, but is what it is. Got any question about anything?
No, as long as everything is running properly.
Yeah, I suppose. Is there any, I guess, suspicious individuals rolling in?
I mean, yeah, Rando, but he's kind of always suspicious because he's criminal. The junior Sansom, Francesca, she's always suspicious because she's just a little, really pretty and very quiet about it, which is odd, if you ask me. Given her parents, anyway.
That's fair.
I guess there's Delilah. Manford Erickson's wife.
Yeah. He's getting an intense stare.
What?
What about her?
She's odd. Hangs out at the brothel of all places, and no offense to you, Miss Natalie. And, just kind of stays there and eyes the men all day. It's weird.
Oh, that's fair. That is a little odd.
Other than that,
Unsettling any customers.
no.
I doubt it.
Not unsettling. Just lots of customers mistake her for being one of the women there, but as far as I know, she hadn't taken no man nowhere, but she just stares at him and makes polite conversation and flirts with him, and then kind of just hands him off to one of you ladies. And it's really weird. Never seen a woman that acts like that. It's not normal, he says.
I've ever heard of anyone middlemaning at a brothel. That's interesting behavior.
like he's sitting there spreading butter over his toast as he said normal, and then has that brief moment of existential crises where he's like, I'm literally the slave of 4 vampires.
We love those moments here.
It just ain't normal. Oh, wait.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, she's odd, but I mean, she ain't hurting nobody.
No, she ain't. Just the way she looks at me and other guys is just weird.
Gwyn.
Perhaps I'll have a
I was mentally thinking, oh man, Josh, fucking watch your mouth, buddy.
All right. Anybody kind of poking around at all?
Outside of the Dark Masters, not really. They come by and they were here yesterday. Well, a couple of them were, as far as I knew anyway. They were checking in as well. They want to make sure you all know that tomorrow night's the night for whatever they have planned, I guess. So, do whatever you need to do tonight. They said you might need a day or two to recover. So, do what you need to do tonight and make sure to be well fed, is what they said.
As he says that, there's going to be a loud, like, scratching noise coming from where Lizzie's making notes in her journal, and as she just draws a line entirely across the whole page. Oh, fuck, that's tomorrow. Oh my god, that is tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, fuck, I had completely forgotten.
They said there'll be others there, not in the group. I don't know what that means, but needless to say, I'm a little concerned.
I mean, if it's them telling us that other people, I assume if the masters know, then it's not something we should be concerned about, I guess.
It's just an initiation rites kind of thing. You know, like when men join a fraternity and they do a sort of like challenge to them to show that they're in good.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Like a gang.
respectfully, that is just how older men who are tired of the fair sex get themselves inside the same sex. You do know that, yeah?
Yes, but outside of that,
Just being sure. It's not...
I know how fraternities work, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Your pappy is right. Was he tired of your mother?
It's an odd question to
I
ask
don't know.
over breakfast.
I sometimes ask if I have enough blood in my body to feed one of y'all. So, I mean, they're all weirdo things. Look, I'm just curious if that's, you know. You know what? Never mind. He takes his toast and tries to, like, hurry out of the room.
No, wait, it's all right. It
Yeah,
is a-
him saying that is Lizzie's gonna put her head in her hands at the table and have her own moment of, wow, yeah, this is normal now, huh?
Normally, normal does.
regardless, sugar, it's all right. But tomorrow night's just we're getting our it's initiation rites, and the people that are gonna be there are probably gonna be ones on a similar level as the masters or higher than them.
I can't imagine anything being higher than literal gods of the night, but sure, I guess.
I mean, they seem to be getting orders from somewhere.
Well, yeah, but I try not to think about it too much. The more I think about it, the angrier I get.
I mean, they did explain that the Sabbat is larger than just our group, so I
Yeah,
imagine there's
it's-
some sort of organizational structure there.
There might be, but I ain't none of my business. I really don't want to know.
Exactly. That's why I'm keeping it vague for you, sugar. It's just an initiation, right? And there'll be other members there that are there to see and bear witness, be able to confirm that our initiation is legitimate.
His nose kind of scrunches a little as he takes his toast and bites into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to
it'll be
assume. I have to assume if it's people that the masters are bringing or that they take orders from, then it's not anyone that we need to be concerned with or nervous about. I just treat it like, I guess, pretend they're not there or pretend they are there. I don't know. I'm going to acknowledge they're there. I don't mind.
I don't think it really matters too much, sugar. I think you just gotta kind of treat it like the
Look,
first of the
our
month
first
sort of
little
things.
initiation involved all of us stripping down and doing the tango in the middle of forest with blood and a bunch of other naked people. I ain't exactly fond of you all having to go through something like that again, or worse.
From what we've been told, this
This-
definitely doesn't seem like the same energy as those encounters.
Ida May will just kind of like scratch at the back of her neck. Like, yeah. It's definitely not gonna be like those at all.
Lizzie is staring fondly into the middle distance.
It's yeah. It's nothing avoidable, so no use fretting over it. Alright, I should probably get something to eat then. I seem to have pushed myself the past few days and I'm running low, so.
Alright, well, if you need anything from me, I'll be in my room. No, not trying to be rude, but I'm exhausted.
Of course, sugar, you rest up. You've been up all day. Can't make you stay up all night, too.
Hadn't stopped you. He says, heading off to his room, eating his toast.
Lizzie's gonna, like, hand over mouth, like, attempt to suppress a, like, snirk at that.
Don't say
Like-
nothing.
Like, just quiet snort laughing.
I swear to God.
I wasn't going to.
He's exaggerating. He's. She's just gonna stand up from the table. Yeah.
Lizzie's gonna giggle a little and just, if it's any consolation, it's not that the walls are thin, I just have exceptionally good hearing.
Have a good night, Lizzie. Just gonna leave.
You too.
Alright, fuck.
Kind of her life so far.
So
This is the
far.
best. What do you mean?
This is the worst night of her life so far. This one.
Yep.
You sure about that?
Okay, this is the second worst night because the worst night was the first little blood event they had. By the way, were they having those the first of every month this past year?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were told.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
First of every month, y'all are having a blood orgy.
Horrible.
This'll be the supposedly this will be the first of the month that you don't have a blood orgy. Cause you're
Well-
getting your rites of initiation.
I
is
think it's gonna
not com-
turn into one anyways. Honestly.
Probably.
Not gonna lie, that is part of why Lizzie was freaking out. Like, first of the month, she was looking forward to that, and then realized it was the opposite of that.
Item May was also
Lizzie
trying
looks
to kind of
forward to
like.
them.
Oh yeah, Lizzie absolutely looks forward to the blood orgies at this point.
I
She
love
has
that
not
both
been super subtle about it.
Ander and Item May are like, yay!
The less we talk about it, the better.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend they don't exist.
No, Lizzie's a fucking bookish academic, and that was her first real, like, any kind of experience, and she got overstimmed and now is obsessed.
Understandable.
Wait till
Like a Catholic finding a Playboy magazine for the first time.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, basically.
all right.
Not that I know anything about that.
So
that was a surprisingly specific example.
speeding forward just a smidgen as Natalie and Ander make their way to the brothel. Do you two talk about anything?
Andrew doesn't have anything specific to talk about unless Natalie does. Actually, no, wait. My boy's treating your establishment proper.
That's what I'm going to find out.
I guess
Wait.
just let me know if they break anything. Oh, anything important anyway.
Yeah, unless it's to show off against somebody that needs to be given a swift exit. I'd prefer if they didn't break anything at all.
That good at what they do. I don't think it'd be causing no harm just to break one or two things. Help send a message.
So you have to pay for the thing to be replaced.
Yeah.
Bottles, those are easier enough. Although it is nicer to reuse them. Furniture, a little bit harder to get at here.
I'm pretty sure we got like a carpenter kicking around here somewhere, I'm sure.
There's actually quite a few. There's not like, what you would call an artisan carpenter, like what we're used to nowadays. Everyone kind of has an understanding of how to craft wood, as it were.
Well, especially in the upstairs area, people are expecting a little bit more than a wooden chair. So if you're breaking something with upholstery, that's a little bit more frustrating.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
have a
make a point
blacksmith,
there.
right?
You do.
I remember and didn't want to dig through all the NPC info.
Our good
There
old
you go.
boy Ernest. Love that boy.
Ah, okay. Oh, the gunsmith, right. He just does both.
I mean, don't gotta worry too much. I'm sure it'll work out all fine eventually, somehow, one way or another.
There's one thing where everybody's, emotions are calm and collected. It's a place where you can drunk and try to impress women.
Yeah, that's more or less the way of it. Either way, it'll work itself out somehow. Always does.
It's a good thing we have some pretty powerful methods of persuading people now at this point.
I mean, yeah. Out of the way. Let's go check on your whores and my boys.
Yes, indeed.
They're gonna be. I'm putting them outside, but these are all the people that would be inside, since I did not want to make a individual map for every single building on this map.
I actually glanced down south a little bit, and I noticed that there were people apparently sitting on top of the rooftops, and I'm just like, oh, no, wait, that's why they're like that.
Yeah.
Makes much more sense.
Yeah. I forget, is she... you do have Emily here tonight as well. Bada bam. Bada boom. Okay. So you have a pretty full house here tonight. The only thing you lack, Natalie, is you do not currently have a musician. And none of your girls, outside of singing, really have any instrumental technique. So,
That is something to find. Do I know anybody in town?
no, you do not have a single musician in town, oddly enough. Like,
Where's the
JJ
traveling
can...
bard?
Yeah, JJ can strum the guitar a little bit, but he can't play the guitar. That's about all you got in that regard. But the ladies are working. Currently, Kelly and Rachel sort of swap between taking turns at the actual bar and pouring drinks and whatnot. I guess that's another thing. You don't actually have a proper bartender. Anyone can do it, but like you don't have someone dedicated to it. Doreen will sometimes step in and pour some drinks as well. But as it stands, it is a pretty quiet evening. Why did I pull him on? I did not mean to pull him on. He is not there. I keep grabbing the wrong person.
Stop doing that. Don't do that.
There we go. And then Delilah is just kind of sitting there, looking all prim and proper at a table, occasionally flirting with the various men. And notably, these are the recognized faces. There is, I would say, about 10 more gentlemen here that are just people that are either passing through or not really worth your time. As I believe I stated before, the people I have representative here are just the people of interest and the people who have made themselves known. You have about 100 villagers, people in this village or the surrounding area that actually come in and do business here. They're just not really important. So you have about 10 to 20 extra people in here who are just vibing, enjoying their evening, drinking, and or waiting to hire one of your ladies.
One thing of note before I forget is that I'm guessing Ida May probably has the best handwriting in the group.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, maybe just have her write up a little something, just like, looking to hire a musician, so we can just hang it up and have that kind of idle.
Okay.
Working for that.
Are you going to have a notice board in front of your tavern?
Why not? It's a place I want people to gather.
All right, there's a notice board, and Ida May, I assume, will have written up something at some point and post it there over the course of the last year. Sorry, just thinking like this is your adventuring board. Enjoy.
I was thinking
Yeah, the
same
adventurers
fucking
go
thing.
there, and that's how we know these are the people that we can feed on and get rid of. And nobody will notice, because if we know one thing
Right.
about adventurers, it's because all their parents and loved ones have died. That's why they go adventuring. So,
I mean, in fairness, you probably don't want to kill often. One that gets a bad reputation because, you got to hide the bodies somewhere. And two,
Very good.
you want to have a bigger static population so that you can consistently get blood. That said, if you want to kill someone every now and then, that's totally fine. Just keep in mind you are still on the path of humanitas. So killing is
Am
not
I?
necessarily a no-no,
Well, that's right,
but
I haven't swapped over yet.
yeah, no, you guys have started that process.
Well, yeah, I'll just go around, talk to the gals, see if there's anything that would make work better for them, any complaints that they have. either about the bouncers, the security, or people that have been stopping by. Just want to be there to listen to any complaints they might have.
Collectively, they don't really provide any significant complaint other than it does seem like there might be a gang nearby, as they have seen a few fellas that all have like a red sash wrapped around their waists, and it's not just like that's a convenient sash. No, these are bright red sashes. These do not hide very well. They are obnoxiously bright. And they haven't caused any trouble. It's just notable that, they all wear a red sash and they all come in here around the same time and they all leave around the same time. So,
They start causing anything, let me know right away.
and they will. Though, this is the only place to drink and fuck, even if it is for a price, for like 100 miles in any direction, so...
Their coin will spend just as good as everybody else's, so as long as they can keep things steady, keep it tame.
That is, oddly enough, a question that Kelly brings up. Kelly wants to know if this place intends to have its own bank.
I have to talk to whoever we elect for that, but I would assume so.
Because...
Ida May would
Ida May's not there right now.
I feel like I would have
discussed
assumed
this with
yes.
them before.
I'm not
Told
looking
them
at-
that we discussed it at a camp.
So, reason being, for those who are curious, historically speaking, is this is a time before we have the mighty dollar. So we have a lot of various regions making their own currency that you then go and, exchange for other currency. And you're starting to get to the point where, which is why Kelly brings this up, they're getting lots of different currencies, and not all of them exchange the same way, and we have no way of exchanging them here. So someone needs to get in contact with someone somewhere to try and get like an actual banker here who can officiate and notarize the exchanges. Otherwise, this money might as well just be trash in some cases, depending on if they could have started printing this money, and by the time it got here, that settlement doesn't even exist anymore, so there's no, it has no value.
I don't know of anybody that can fulfill that job at the moment, but if we get somebody in, I'm sure we're eager to hire them.
She nods.
Eager and downright.
She nods and thanks you kindly for your search and for your efforts. But going through your money, you would realize you have 7 different denominations in here from different settlements around the area. So mild concern.
There's many places to spend it outside of this town here, so...
There's not, but that means it's coming in from different places, and since you guys don't have your own currency to sort of bully it out, you kind of just have to take it and hope that it's actually worth something if you go anywhere with it.
You gotta have the pile of money that's like, okay, you spend this amongst the townspeople, and then you got the pile of money, it's like, okay, this is more widely accepted. You spend that with other people.
Yeah, and I don't think any of you have really high commerce. I think Ida might have the highest.
Ida May has 2 dots of commerce.
Yeah, it looks
I
like...
also have 2 dots of commerce.
Yeah, so you guys are you understand how trade works. You're not quite you don't have the knowledge to officiate anything. Nor the title to officiate anything. Banker is actually a title during this time period. Okay. Naturally, Emily is sitting there, eyeing up all these strapping young and old men, trying to flaunt herself. But alas, she is a little overshadowed by all the other exceedingly beautiful women. Not that is downed her spirits any. She still seems very hopeful as she looks from man to man. Are there... Yeah?
How do you pronounce her name, Miss Manford?
Delilah Manford?
Yeah, something about the way that's... Is that how Delilah's always spelled? Something that's wrong. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, is she sitting by herself right now, or is she talking?
Yes. She is currently sitting by herself, looking all prim and proper. She is also watching people, but she's like watching people with a smile and like watching them like one would watch children play, if that makes sense. Like you're watching little children do dumb, silly things. But yeah. Yes.
Trying to think. It's like I feel like over a year, I would have. I guess it depends on how long it keeps. Wine with blood in it. Is there any like? Because there's blood in it, does it spoil or anything? Or
the effects of it wear off after about a day.
After about how long?
A day.
Noted. Okay, so in that case, I'll just be taking a bottle back into private back area there is. I don't know if this place has a kitchen. Does it serve food? But
there is a back room for storage. That is not unheard of and not
pantry.
too uncalled for.
Would you like some wings with your hookers?
Look,
What
we
is
got to
this,
set up
Hooters?
the food. Oh, dang it, cut me up. I was going to say the first Hooters.
Ye old Hooters.
Ye old Hooters. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, draining some of the bottle, then bleed into it and prepare 2 glasses.
All right, spend 1 blood point, please.
Bring that out to Delilah. That's 1, down to 6. I need to feed. I need to find some sucker drink.
You got plenty of people to do it from.
Yeah, just take a look around.
So yeah, I'll walk over to Delilah, just sit down, put the drink in front of her, say, "Seems like I have some thanks to give you."
What do you mean?
Sounds like you're making sure everybody has a lovely time here, pointing them in the right direction, doing a little bit of my work for me.
Oh, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just here, people watching.
It's a good pastime. I kind of look over the room as she was before.
She just smiles.
This is a good spot to watch people. They really do become themselves in places like this. The alcohol helps, of course.
They're all very fascinating, especially with how many come through here. All the other ones that live outside, some of the ones that live inside, some of the troublemakers.
Those are the ones to keep an eye on, aren't they?
Oh no, those are actually the boring ones. You know they're going to cause trouble. It's the ones that come in and you think nothing of them. And then suddenly they're taking one of your ladies upstairs for a good time. Or they're walking out with another lady who is not their wife. Scandalous.
Scandalous indeed.
Or the one who betrays their convictions and does so on a very subtle scale. They wander about with judgmental eyes, angrily scowling at all the pretty ladies, all the ones with a little too much ankle or cleavage on display. And they see me and they give me an approving nod. And next thing you know, they've snuck upstairs and little Doreen is telling them how to play a flute.
Yeah, everybody in this town, well, for the most part, works hard. I think it's important to give them the opportunity to play hard.
Do you play hard?
Be running this kind of place if I didn't, I would hope.
But I don't see you taking people upstairs. Is it in
Guess
your
you're
house?
not here at the. I suppose you're not here at the right evenings.
Oh, but you
Certainly
also
made
got
myself
that.
available.
You also got that big lug. What is his name? Ander?
I think there's another in our little friend group that has an eye on him.
I don't think that would stop you if you really wanted him, though.
Oh, definitely not. But I like to see those who are willing to make the first step. People certainly aren't afraid of doing that here.
Though your ladies often do that first step, ensuring their victims are so well taken care of. A stroke of the thigh there, a nudge of the breast into an arm here, a nice, soft, innocent gasp upon their chest, along their neck. They're very talented women.
Of course, that's why I brought them in. They know how to play the game, get their coin, get what they need. I suppose you might say I do it more for the love of the game.
And what is your type? Should I call you Mistress Natalie or just Miss Natalie?
Oh,
Madame Natalie.
truth be told, I've been leaning into that last one, I think. Of course, I feel like that's a name you have to earn. I think I'll do that.
You own an establishment. You have to have earned it at this point. You're in charge here. Your tits first, but your aura, your power exudes off you as the moment you step in.
I don't need to flaunt any highfalutin beginnings. I've worked just as these gals for many, many years. I've worked for madams and gals who like to call themselves madams and are absolutely not. I like to be the former. I'll take care of them. That's what's important to me.
And what is your type of man or woman? I imagine
Anyone that knows their place.
Oh my!
And she like does like a hand wave across her face, like mockingly, like it's warm.
Oh my! Careful! You might cause all these wonderful people to just trip and fall with that kind of bold attitude.
If you're not bold, you're not making a name for yourself.
So, you like young, powerful people willing to know their place? Brave people?
Bravery is very fun, but coaxing someone out of their shell certainly has its enjoyments as well.
Cracking shells is fun. Watching the eggs open and flourish with the life within.
Can't say I disagree.
And who do you have your eye on?
Well, say, for me to bring over a drink to somebody, make that first step for myself, I'm surprised you haven't deduced anything.
Oh, that would imply I need a shell cracked, which would be mildly insulting if you thought I wasn't already open and honest with you.
Said that was a type I did enjoy, but truth be told, a little. Truth be told, somebody that is over eager to prostrate themselves before you can get a little boring. Sometimes you need someone with a little bit more of a bite.
You need someone that poses a challenge.
Every now and then, just make sure I haven't lost my edge, right?
If I may, and at no insults to you, I do feel your edge might not have ever been lost, but maybe was never fully honed. 'Cause all I see is a woman waiting to grasp the reins of something so much bigger.
More and more and more. I can't say that's a false observation, but I don't think I'm gonna hesitate this time around. I think my moment's coming soon.
Just be careful. Hesitation is bad, but so is jumping in the fire.
Very true.
But you brought me this wine under the presumption I would take a sip of it, didn't you?
I want to make sure you're having a lovely evening, right? As I hope everybody in my establishment does.
I always have a lovely evening here, especially when my poor Erickson is out working oh so hard. I get so lonely in my house. And coming here is such a pleasant reprieve from the silence of a home left without its man.
God forbid a woman have a hobby, right?
God forbid a woman forget how pretty she is, but lo and behold, all the men here are oh so willing to remind me of just what I have.
And that is?
A candor that draws in even the most vile of men and has them bite back and crawl back into their shell in hopings of making a wonderful impression upon me.
I do hope that a woman hasn't just been added to that list as well.
As far as I know, you're still quite open from your shell.
Well, I think we both know the proposition that has been offered, so if I'm annoying you, I'll simply
Oh,
shoot it.
no. You're not ignoring me at all. You've intrigued me.
Good.
I am very much interested in what the madame of this fine establishment can do. But I'd much rather watch you work on someone. Would you like to show me how you tear someone down? Rip apart their shell and drag them out screaming?
Shall I prepare a chair for you in my private suite?
If you want, I would not mind a front row seat to what the Madame Natalie can do to a poor soul begging for her attention.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'll scan the room.
While you
Knowing,
scan the
of
room,
course, that- yeah.
I was gonna say we'll swap over to Andy real quick.
What's Andrew been up to this whole time?
Anna probably deviated from his path from Natalie pretty quickly when they got there, heading straight to Pete and Arnold. As long as they were available and not indisposed, I imagine it would be pretty awkward having your best friend and nominal boss kicking in a door, shout, "Hey boy, what's up?" when you're in the middle of something.
Arnold is currently nearly falling face first into Miss Violetta's chest. He is ever so slightly drunk. But also Miss Violetta is just pretty hot.
Yeah, she is.
They're supposed to be working.
Pete,
both
on
of
the
them.
other hand, is sitting in like
hold on a second.
sitting in the dark corner of the room, just lightly sipping his whiskey and watching the room with like a really intense, I mean, he's always like this, but a really intense expression. Going from person to person, eyeing the tables, and very clearly listening. He does eye you as you approach Ander. And gives a slight nod. Good evening, Ander. Is there something I can do for you?
I just wanted to check in on you, and I was gonna check in on Arnold, but it looks like he's about 2 tits deep in his cups.
You could say 4. He struck out with the other one.
Other one? Tell me more than one woman walked up over his way?
No, he walked up to them. If you can call it walking. I call it waddling.
Fair enough there. I was actually popping by to check in, and I know you do your work here, and I was just curious if there's any word around town about any happenings or whatnot, anything I need to be mindful of.
Mindful of. A great many things. You have some cowboys that are starting to frequent this area. It'll be a matter of time before they decide they can start running things. Especially since you do not make yourself very well known as the sheriff. You know, sleeping all day.
That I could change such a thing, but
All I am saying is you should tell Arnold to stop trying to get his dick wet and drunk so often, and potentially actually act like a deputy.
yeah, it might be time I have a small talk with him about work, play, and the separation of them two.
Oh no, I was just saying cut his balls off. It's not like we need more of him in the world.
I mean, true enough, knowing Arnold, I'm pretty sure he'd try and pop 2 more out somehow, and then carry on as he would.
Probably, but I don't think he's that much of a monster.
Oh, I certainly hope not. But, oh, do gotta do something about his drinking and carrying on.
All I'm saying is, if cutting his hand off and then having it returned to him did not do it, I'm not quite sure what would. Other than, I kind of like lifts a finger. I'm not saying I'm expecting a miracle, but potentially him settling down with a woman might.
Getting him settled. Holy shit, the day's finally come. We talking about him settling down. Fuck me, rough shot and raw. I didn't expect this to happen tonight. Fuck. Okay.
Look, I said I'm not expecting miracles, but the man is 25 years old. He should be searching for someone not just to fuck, but someone to actually, We have a priest now. Grab your shotgun and we can shotgun wetting him. That's how that works, yes?
You know what? When it comes to Arnold close enough, we just gotta keep it leveled at his back, that's all.
Right. So, regardless, we can force him to, tie knot, and then, we know he doesn't like hurting people. We just have to ensure that he understands that him sleeping around or getting too drunk is going to hurt whoever he is currently engaged and or married to. That is all. It would be very simple. We just have to force it upon him. Which, I say we, you.
Oh, thanks, pal. I appreciate the support, but nah, you're right. He doesn't really. I definitely need to have some kind of talk with him. Him being as he is certainly ain't helping my fucking, what's the word that one sheriff told us a couple towns ago? Authority. Yeah, that's the one, right?
A reputation is what he said, but if you remember the A first, they do the same thing.
Yeah. Reputation. Reputation, yeah. But, in that case, weird question for you. I remember there being some girl around town looking for some boy or something like that.
You mean the desperate blonde? He says, pointing with his drink hand over at Emily, who is like right at one of the front tables, watching the door, idly drinking some purified water and twirling her hair like some Prince Charming's about to walk in.
He's gonna momentarily take off his hat, put it on the table, squint for a hot second, lean back, squint again. What in the fuck is she doing here of all places?
I will remind you, we do not have really any public spaces. You can either be outside at City Hall, listening to, well, nobody in most cases, but when there is things going on, they're talking about, say, very boring shit, or here. And where are all the men that are going to be strong and lift her up and take her off to Never Never Land? Here.
Pete, as always, you make a very fine, if not depressing, point. Okay.
Yes, well, you introduced me into this world of depression, so I remind you with it with Amir every evening I can.
Look, I bought you a bottle of whiskey in celebration. I didn't expect you to drink the whole damn thing in one night.
You did not tell me I couldn't.
You know what? Once again, fair enough. You got me there. I got nothing to counter that.
It's not my fault you gave up halfway through. Where I come from, giving up on something is how you die, and I was not going to die that evening.
Well, I mean, definitely not that night. Next day was a different story, but overall, can't complain.
I still woke up before both of you.
Well, it's getting fair enough. That's another fine point and an impressive one at that. Now, Arnold likes bones, right?
Arnold likes.
A heart
Does it
mouth,
does it breathe? Is it curvaceous in any significant fashion? And does it look at him any longer than a half second? Then yes, Arnold is very interested. He's still pining over that doctor lady.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah,
between her and Natalie, and the younger one, what is her name? Ida Ma?
Adam May.
Ida May. Isn't that one of your months?
What? One of my whats?
Months.
Oh yeah, May. I was wondering what kind of month is Ida for a hot second, but no, yeah.
Yes,
It
and
is
the
a month.
the Romans called it the Ides of March, yeah? Not the Ides of May. Why is her name Ida May?
That's a fantastic question. I have no fucking idea. What? How does that work? If it's the Ides of March, but her. Actually, I don't even know if May is her last name or part of her first name. Now that I think about it, I known her a year. I still can't remember proper. Fuck, I got some questions now again.
Sorry, I've been waiting to make that joke for like 2 weeks now. It is a two brain cells rubbing together moment. Anyway, he fancies her too, but she seems to give him cold shoulder, and he at least understands cold shoulder when titties are also not in front of face.
Yeah, at least he does. Otherwise, I'd have to have a stern talking to with him on that one. The kind that involves my fist, most likely. I ain't too pleasurable on him. Take it to such a notion. Thank fuck he didn't. I don't think we'd be very good friends otherwise.
No, he is good at understanding when people are walking away that he does not follow. Most of the time.
I was about to say what you will about most of his qualities, but at least that's one that occasionally shows itself.
Oh yes, we will handle him eventually, but he needs to at the very least represent the WD badge, which we still do not have badges either. With a little more respect upon the title, so that others respect the title too. That is our general discussion here. To such end, the cowboys will keep coming, and they will eventually grow in numbers, and they will start causing problems. I think it would be best if we took it to them first and gave them ultimatum. Join or die.
It certainly is an ultimatum. Actually, on that notion, given our limited method of enforcement, it pretty much being just a handful of us, anyone you spy might be good for putting a little bit of elbow grease into some keeping the law around here, whatever might amount for it.
Dumb as it is, your best option is honestly Rando. He is a criminal who is only off because he ratted. But he's also probably one of the best gunslingers in all of the town and surrounding area. People know his name, people are scared of him. He doesn't really have to do a lot. The only person he seems to have troubles with is this Alex Blackstone feller, who consistently pisses him off.
Blackstone, I'll recognize that boy.
And then
Yeah.
he'll from the gesture originally to Emily, he will then gesture across his body with that same hand and point towards the bar, where you will see indeed Alex Blackstone and Fred Fairchild. Yes, they are over there. Him and his leash holder, I guess.
Leash holder. Well, alright.
Fred tends to keep him out of the worst of trouble, and when he does get in trouble, tends to be the one taking them back to get stitched up.
Alright, well. They sound like decent boys, if nothing else. That's positive.
Alex
I
will
might
start
have
a
to-
fight with. Alex will start a fight with the air if he could.
Might have to add that to my list of things I need to sit down and talk with folks about. I'm not liking how long that list is starting to get. Okay. Rando Sylvia. Alrighty.
Other than
Well,
that,
Pete-
everyone else seems to be a decent shot and mostly reputable, but also most kind of look like bounty hunters as well, which is concerning, as I think I have counted 6 in town.
6 bounty hunters in town?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck we got 6 bounty hunters low balling around here for?
Good question. Could not tell you. They're pretty tight-lipped about it, which generally means it's someone worth a lot of money.
Andrew's gonna just gently swallow that you don't think that's gonna be a problem for us, then, right? I mean, yeah, we're pretty far away. We ain't no crosshairs. It ain't.
So let me put it to you this way. The nearest place to cash in any bounty is about 150 to 200 miles in any direction from us. And if you have 6 bounty hunters here, that means it is worth the trip.
I say again, something funny went with my audio there.
There is 150 to 200 miles of distance between us and any place where they could cash in their bounty. That means that for whatever reason, 6 bounty hunters have considered whatever bounty is here is worth that trip.
Oh, son of a bitch. He's gonna suddenly grab his hat and just kind of tuck it over his brow a little bit. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess take note not to look them too hard in the eye, maybe.
I do not
shit
think
gets
it is
started.
us, Ender. Do not worry. We are worth maybe a couple $100 at best. That would barely cover any sort of guides taking them down this far or up this far, depending on where they're coming from.
Oh.
the-
You're fucking right.
This is likely bigger fish.
What the fucking town is bigger than us?
Good question. Probably something you should figure out as one of the leaders of this town.
Once more, Pete, I find you making a fantastic fucking point. I cannot express how glad I am I got you as a friend with some kind of brain in here.
It is less brain, more just alcohol slows my brain down enough to think clearly, he says, taking another sip.
Fair enough.
But do not thank me too much. I am just pointing out what I see. And I just happen to see a lot.
That's kind of why I talk to you. Also why Arnold ain't involved with a fair few of our stuff here.
Maybe
Well, I
if
mean-
he grew some discipline, he would have a better chance being useful to you.
I'd discipline our good old Arnie. Maybe tell him no sex for another month. I doubt that'd do it, though.
Break his dick, take his balls.
Now that you mention it, no, that's a crazy idea. Another time, maybe, but... No, definitely gonna have to sit him the fuck down, tell him lies up, or fucking... We're gonna have problems. And I don't want to have problems. But I'll fix problems. We're in a good spot right now, and we can't waste it. Ain't no running from this one, not like before.
I can't imagine so, based on what you have told us. With that whole bit in mind, I will say there have been talks of another caravan, but these are going to have the Orientals in it. I am
Or what's new?
Orientals, the peoples from far off. The ones they usually have making the railroads.
Oh yeah, one of them folks.
Yes,
I
well,
ain't seen one of them in a while.
when they're not making railroads, they often are selling a very potent drug that makes it very hard for people to find use in going to work every day. I would be wary of them.
I definitely don't need to tell you to stay the fuck away from that kind of shit and maybe tug on Arnold's leash a little bit, keep him away from that too.
When are you going to buy me a leash to pull?
You want one? I'll fucking give you my goddamn belt right fucking now if I have to.
Mine's plenty good for choking, but I do need more range.
I'll see about getting you a lasso, maybe from one of these weird cowpokes where they're crawling all over town.
I mean, they might have it. Check their horses. I haven't really had a chance to. But yes. Keep an eye out. They have not made their way here yet, but those who are passing through say they have been stopping to make camp pretty frequently in the area and might eventually end up here. And if they do, they will likely set up a pretty prominent camp.
Noted on that one. We'll just have to solve that when we get there. But otherwise, thank you, Captain Pete. Gonna stand up and probably fish out like a couple of cents and set it on the table there. For all the good work you do. Don't drink it all at once, yeah?
I don't intend to. I've been nursing this since about noon, he says, raising his drink and swirling it around.
Oh. Very well then. I might talk to that Rocco guy, see what he thinks about law work.
Brando.
Rando? Yeah,
Rando.
Rando.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll fucking need it. He says he's gonna peel himself out of his seat and dust himself off.
And off you go. Dear Item A, where were you heading?
Uh, think- That's a good question. I mean, most people are up at the tavern right now, huh?
Most of the not married people, yes.
Yeah. She's
Come on by. We got hookers and whores aplenty.
I think, yeah, she'd probably head up to the tavern as well.
Okay. We'll say you come by a little bit later.
Yeah.
Maybe you do a round of like just going around town and seeing, you know, what's going on, if anything, and then head towards the tavern.
Yeah.
Dear Doctor, you have finished your scribblings. What more do you do?
The only thing I was thinking she might do is if it's still close to sundown, like if there's anybody in town that needed house calls, this is probably when she would make a habit of doing them.
The last...
I feel like probably she would probably just go over to like the building where the clinic is and just kind of generally be in there. She keeps to herself a lot.
Fair enough.
Honestly, actually, she's probably going to be in... Actually, no, on second thought, she's not going to the clinic tonight. She's going back up to her room, and she's going to bring a candle with her, and she is going to just, like, work on staring at and being close to fire tonight.
Okay.
She is nervous about tomorrow. And she's been doing that off and on, and she's pretty sure she's ready, but now she's having doubts because she forgot, and now she doesn't.
She stopped her training for like the past 2 weeks, and then like got brutally reminded this morning.
Yeah, she hit that point where she was like, yeah, I'm confident now, and I got this. I don't need to keep doing this anymore. I've figured it out. And now enough time has gone by, and she's startled by it, and she's not in the same headspace, and yeah, no, she's probably spending most of tonight practicing on that.
Valid. All right. Okay, Ida. You enter the tavern. You see, Ander. Where the fuck did Ander go? Ander, where the fuck did you go?
You put me on top of them.
Oh, my bad. Did not realize that.
Don't worry, I was just inside of item A. It is not as concerning as it sounds.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you behind her.
God bless. Yeah?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that noise?
Tua being exceedingly embarrassed and trying to yell out the mild anxiety. Alright, Ida. You enter the tavern. Ander is over there talking to Pete and, up here. Yeah, talking to Pete at this point. Natalie is talking to Delilah. What are you doing?
Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, those are all. It's Whitestone Boys, and then Whitaker. Okay. What is Arnold up to?
Arnold is currently all but face first into Rachel's titties.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hmm. Does she look particularly interested, or does she look more exasperated?
Give me perception empathy.
Fair enough. Perception, empathy, difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
Oh yeah, I got it too.
Meow, 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 meow. Was that a 2? That was a 2.
It was.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She is clearly doing the thing that is like she's tolerating him, but she's not really interested in like doing anything with him. She's just sort of keeping him entertained since he is kind of, you know, one of their guards. Well, not actually indulging anything he wants to do or his flirtations or anything.
Reasonable, reasonable. Okay. More, I guess, just asking because she probably won't make any money off him tonight.
Probably not.
This is gonna suck. Ida May will kind of walk up to him and her and Ruma small. How did they?
She smiles and nods and
Pleasure seeing you.
what's your? It's Kelly's your last name, right?
Pleasure seeing you, Miss Kelly.
Arnold looks like his head like slants forward and then he turns, as opposed to like turning his whole chest to face you. His head like slants forward and then turns to look at you like,
Oh, Adam May. Pleasure to have you here. I was just talking to the lovely Miss Violetta. It leans in closer. I've almost got her. I think she really likes me.
Oh, well, that's a shame, because I could really use your help with something outside, Arnold.
someone. He kind of like puts his hand clumsily on his gun, but doesn't like draw it. He just has his hand on.
Someone got in trouble?
No, I just needed someone to help me move something, and Andrew and Pete seem to be real busy, so I figured,
Of course they're busy. They're busy talking and using big words. Anyway, Miss Violetta, the good lady Ida May needs my help. Once I'm done lifting trees and rocks for her, I'll show you what a good, strong man feels like.
He says he's like swaying side to side slightly.
In the meantime,
no.
You have yourself a good night. And he kind of turns and looks at Ida May, like almost walks into her, and then stops, realizes she's there, and like, lead on, Lady May.
She'll wrap her arms around one of his to keep him from stumbling out the door at least. We'll lead him outside, and she'll give Miss Violetta
Yeah.
sort of like, got him off your hands.
She will give you a slight wink and then like kiss her hand and blow you a kiss as you head off before like sauntering to find herself a victim for the evening.
Somebody that'll actually make this place money?
Yes. Yes. As you make your way outside, the brisk cold sends a shiver up Arnold's body. He's like, oh.
God damn, it is chilly out here. Anyway, what you need move there, Miss Lady May Ida?
Just Adam means fine sugar. And
This is what I said, isn't it?
not quite, but you're getting there. Now it's quite embarrassing, but I will admit that I did lie a little bit back there, 'cause well, I wasn't quite sure if I was enough to pull you away from Miss Violetta, but I was actually curious if you'd like to head back to your room for the evening.
He gets like the smuggest smile.
I knew it. Told him I eventually wear you down. No one can resist the Kepler charm.
You certainly do have a certain charm about you, Arnold, I will admit.
You good, Don? You good, buddy? Is his bold, pure, idiotic confidence tickling you?
It's if I was half as confident as Arnold was, I would be running my own and several businesses by this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, he nods a bit.
Sure, Miss Ida May Kelly. I'd be more than happy to show you to my room, my den of pleasure and heavenly bliss, if you so choose to embark on such wonderful,
Excursion?
excursions. There we go. That's another big word.
Of course, sugar.
Now, he'll look left, he'll look right. It's like, right.
I'm sure Ida Mays knows where he's staying,
Yeah.
mostly out of probably a sense of avoiding it, but
I don't actually have like a legitimate place for everyone. I just have these here as sort of stand-ins to give the illusion of a large place, a large city,
that's fine.
or a large village. So we're just gonna throw you guys in across the way here, regardless of that actually being the place.
Yeah.
And he'll wibble and wobble and lean into.
Besides, clearly winning over your love and affections, is there a specific one you need? You know, something that one guy, what's his name? The one that's always following you's about.
Joshua?
Yeah, dog boy. It's something he ain't doing that you clearly need, he says, waggling his bushy eyebrows.
Jesus Christ.
Love him. I love him so much.
He's so good. I love him too. But I also hate him. He's horrible. I think item A would just, not lacking in anything particular. I just thought, I'd give you a shot. I'm curious on what you bring to the tables, all.
Well, I bring absolute pleasure, incomprehensible by the human mind, blessed by God Himself.
Yeah, even well plastered to the wall as you are.
This is what we call a handicap. It is to ensure I do not absolutely devastate the population of this town.
Alright, well, I guess we'll put your word to the test then, huh?
Oh, you're gonna put more of that to the test. I'm gonna put you to the test, pretty little lady. Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, and I think from there, item A will pity him enough to indulge him into, like, getting her into bed, but not actually getting anything actually done before she just sort of, like, bites into him.
Okay. Give me a self-control check, please.
Diff?
8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I am pretty hungry.
Oof.
You killing my boy.
She might if she fails again. Yeah?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, that's 3 blood. Now he has to make a roll.
Adam, mate, we're on good terms. You kill my boy, we're gonna have trouble.
That is my employee.
Bat my eyes. Sorry.
It'd be hard to bat your eyes when you're missing one of them.
Alright. Alright, Ida. Need you to make another self-control check. Diff 8 still.
Spend a willpower this time.
Alright.
Just don't bother.
It's all good. All according to KK.
I know you managed to take 3 blood from him, and then you pull yourself away. He is out. I need you to make a stamina check, please.
Yeah, I figured that as well. What's the diff?
Difficulty 7.
One, two, three, 7. Alrighty. And I'm gonna spend a willpower on this one too.
If you want. Alright. Good news, you're not shit-faced.
Oh, but I have because I think I can.
So you take your willpower back. Enjoy.
Yay!
You are not shit-faced. You like wobble ever so slightly for a moment as you get up, and then you're fine. He is meanwhile, shirt off, pants half undone, lying back on his bed with just like the stupidest
You made my boy come, you didn't even take his pants off.
Oh my lord.
Alrighty. She'll give him a little pat on the head and then pull his blanket over him. And well, shit. Gotta go fishing again, unfortunately. I'm in prison.
Are you in prison or are you in hell?
Sorry,
Sorry, my friend forgot what the English word for refrigerator was. I told her, I was like, oh, refrigerator. She's like, that's it, god damn it. I knew it was some Dr. Doofenshmirtz sounding word. She's not wrong. The refrigerator.
It is the work of the mighty refrigerator.
And shout outs to Malkavian Pranks. Thank you for the 3-month subscription. I appreciate it. While you're at it, don't forget to watch our lovely... I didn't put your names in the title. Fuck!
Sad boys.
I was like, there's something I'm forgetting about setup tonight. I just don't know what it is.
I'm forgetting something. Well, if you forgot, I guess it's not important now, is it?
No, that's not how that works. I just have ADHD.
Right.
Oh fuck. I can't copy and paste it for my old ones because they've already cycled out because of this stupid 2-week thing. Ugh.
I will take your asshole and I will rip it out of your body.
As long as you promise a tree like an elastic band to put in your hair.
No, I'm gonna feed it to some pigs.
No, you can't joke about that. We had a problem where I lived involving something like that.
It's a problem in many places. He doesn't have a yeah, I need their I need specifically their Twitch names so that
yeah, Merely is the Twitch one.
Yeah.
Maple King is also the Twitch one, and I think Tiefling Modesty, yours is also just.
Yeah.
Don, do you actually have
No.
a Twitch? I was about to say.
Well, he has a Twitch account.
I have an
Yes.
account, but I haven't streamed in years.
I mean,
Yeah, Tiefling_Modesty.
put it out there so I can so I can copy paste it.
Modesty.
I was about to say go follow these wonderful people, and then I was like, oh no, they're not in there. Fuck. And to post yours too, so I can copy paste it real quick because I'm trying to I have 2 windows open. Thank you.
A fox queen.
There we go. Hopefully, if you refresh the page, it should be in there now. Apologies. I like to acknowledge those I'm playing with, and I had a little copy paste, and I just fucked it up because I have ADHD and I forgot.
It's okay.
I feel bad. You guys spend your time with me, and you should be acknowledged.
It's fine.
Except
We're
you,
all
Dodd.
a little bit oh, fuck you too.
If it makes you feel any better, I had stream up and have been looking at it the whole time, and also going, something looks different from usual.
Right?
But also couldn't figure out what it was. So
It just, I was like, what am I missing here? I can't place
There's usually more here, right?
it. Right?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Oh, hey, just check the ground, see if you drop your brain when you tilted your head. It's probably around there somewhere.
Oh, that happens.
Oh, mine just leaks out through my ears. It's fine. Okay. Rounding back to Natalie. You were about to go snatch someone.
Okay. Okay, now I'm set. So yeah, scanning the room. See who's looking over here.
Definitely a couple people. There's no one like looking over there as an opportunity. There's a lot of people looking out of like curiosity to see what's going to happen. Because it's the madam talking to Delilah, who is clearly the both appropriately placed and honest person to have here. Are you looking for someone who's eyeing you for a good time, or do you need to adjust into it's good time now, or I'm in let's have a good time mode now to sort of allure someone?
I definitely am dressed the part at the moment, and definitely carry myself as such.
Okay.
While I'm at work. But yeah, I think I'll just go and sit over at the bar.
Okay.
Oh, that does remind me. So I'm taking my drink with me. Did Delilah ever drink hers?
She did not. She picked it up and swirled it in her hand, but she did not take a sip.
Nope. But yeah, I'll bring my drink over to the bar and just kind of sit and wait.
Okay. So, you are eventually approached by George. Let me get on the right freaking page so I can actually show him to you. George eventually does kind of come on over and as subtly as possible sets down like some money and slides it to the front of the counter, so not like at you but towards like in. I would say it's fairly common that you would recognize this. He's sliding it towards the house while doing it in front of you.
I'd say, yeah, before he gets, like, while he's moving it, I just put my hand over his. Just say, I don't even think I'm looking at him yet. I'm still just kind of looking, at the bar, looking forward. Just say, I'm not looking to work tonight.
Oh.
But I am looking to have a good evening. And then I'll look at him.
Okay, he hesitates a moment, like clearly you've caught him off guard. Well, I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. That's what you're expecting out of me, he says, taking it, like sliding his money back and sliding it into his jacket. Is there a protocol for all this, or we just heading up somewhere?
Let's just see where the night takes us, huh?
Sure. Still gotta pay for my drink.
You don't worry about that in the morning.
Well, alright. And he'll sort of raise a hand, and Dark Child will come over and get his order, come back with a drink, and kind of look between you two and offer a knowing smile before stepping away. So, how far in the night we gotta go before we know where it's gonna lead?
All you need to do is follow. And I'll stand up. Okay, once you finish your liquid courage, you make your way up, and I'll head upstairs.
Oh, he'll take that whole glass and he will just down it. Just, brush his mustache a little and stand up, nod his thanks to little dark child, and then head on after, trying to look as nonchalant and cool as plausible. Alas, it is not possible.
Say, while he's still kind of like, getting ready in the moment, I just want to, while I'm heading up, turn back and look at Delilah, and just so subtly, in a way that, maybe somebody that wasn't in the know couldn't even detect it. Almost, like, kind of just, like, with my head, just a little bit, like, of an invitation to
Okay.
follow with a tilt.
Give me manipulation empathy, please.
Okay.
Difficulty 7.
Manipulation, empathy. Oh, it's one of these ones. Empathy, there it is. Difficulty, what'd you say?
7.
See how I do first. Oh, fuck.
You got one success. You got a.
Okay, well, I got a.
You got a
one,
10
so
there.
Let's see, cause yeah, I.
That's one success.
See.
That is just to give her the message, so that it's not just this random thing.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say I don't know. I've got some kind of advantage, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, just head upstairs.
She will almost just as subtly, like you barely even realize she's slid out of her chair, but she will sort of scamper up that way as well, before George gets too far along. And she will swoop up to you, hands behind her back.
So, you've got yourself a victim of the evening. How do you propose we work this out?
You are my guest. You're welcome to participate, observe, whatever you desire.
And will he be okay with that?
Yeah. I find I can be rather persuasive once a man has an idea in his mind.
All right.
And she will, as soon as the door opens, she will slide in and find herself somewhere cozy to sit. As George stomps up the stairs and looks around curiously. Thought I saw that Delilah lady roam about here. Where'd she head off to?
So wait, is he already in the room as well?
No, he's coming up the stairs and is met you at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. Once they're going into the room, I do not acknowledge. I just begin undressing.
He kind of looks from the doorway, realizes you haven't answered his question, realizes that might not exactly be important at this point in time, starts pulling off his jacket as he steps in and closes the door.
Hierarchy of needs.
Hierarchy of needs, baby! And, he is all but undressed, while Delilah, seemingly almost like a ghost, just sits in the corner in a chair, one leg over the other, her fingers laced over each other on top of the knee of the top leg, and just watching with this pleasant, unnervingly calm smile. But there's a giddiness in her eyes, like she's about to watch something super exciting and thrilling.
Pervert.
Wait, what did she say?
Was that a pervert call from the other room?
Yes.
In a
I
Vampire
thought she
the
was going with a-
Masquerade campaign?
I thought she was shouting for the first time in forever.
Vampires can be perverts too.
No!
And
Well, I think that's the problem. I think you're insinuating that only vampires can be perverts. You gotta let some regular humans be perverts.
and maybe to your enjoyment there, Natalie, George is fit. Like he's not like chiseled, because that's just not really a thing during this time, but he is a large man. His arms, like, normally you see big puffy jackets like that and you think, okay, that's to make their body look big. No, he fills that jacket. That jacket is mostly just there to keep him from the sharp, bitter winds. But as he takes that off, you realize his biceps are almost, his bi and tris are about as big as your thighs.
Oh, God.
And his hands are like, they're the big knotted hands that are, thick from calluses of working really hard. And his chest, where not quite as broad as, say, Ander or even Pete, still has that kind of broad feel because his pectorals are really solid. He has that somewhat deep V because he clearly lifts heavy things on a regular basis, and goes around basically what I personally call the keg, because oftentimes you have beer to drink, and where does beer settle? Usually in your stomach. The sugars and fats from that's normally where they go. But it doesn't hang. It sits firm forward. Even if you, or even possibly Andor, were to punch that would still be a nice thick hide you'd have to get through before damaging anything internally. And he's just a big, strong guy. I say big. He's like 5'8". So he's not like the tallest man in the world, but he's pretty tall for this day and age.
So pretty tall.
Yeah, Ander is the monstrosity here. He is the anomaly. 5'8" is during this time period considered very tall. 6 foot is considered like, wow, there must have been something in the water there. And then Ander's like, what black magic did your family do on you? As he pulls his shirt off and, drops trowel. He's a sizable man. He is a very fit man as he approaches, and provided you have stripped out at this point, he will not waste time. He will get to business. He, despite his size, he is a very gentle man. He doesn't try to shove you. He doesn't try to manhandle you. He gently lays you down. He like cradles your head, so you don't hit against the headboard. And he's just a soft guy, generally speaking, from a lover's standpoint.
He's just a little dude. He's just a little guy.
He's not hectic about it. He's obviously not learned in the ways of actual sex. He kind of just does the missionary, but he is he is just a soft, gentle man. In the literalist, I guess, version of those words. Is there anything you're looking for in this, and what you intend to do in this scenario? Besides, getting fucked and letting Delilah watch.
Yeah, I think it basically comes down to letting him, sensing the kind of inexperience. Kind of letting him get to where it's like, okay, yeah, that was a good one, and then that's when I take over.
I would say it's not a lack of, it's not inexperience in the sense that he's never had sex before. It's just
Sure.
Yeah, no one's really ever taught him anything. So as far as he knows, he's doing a fine job. The female orgasm, what the fuck is that? Sounds like a myth.
It's like, okay, yes, the boxes have technically been checked. Okay, that's when you are no longer in charge of the situation.
Give me. You're gonna give me a roll.
Roll for sex. Oh my god, this is
My
nightmare.
roll So this is not a roll for sex specifically. Sorry, messing
It's
with
a
your
quick
sheet.
time event. Go.
Oh god.
Uh,
No, I only
manipulation,
play turn-based games.
manipulation, empathy. This is to
Oh, no, the military.
basically take control and not have him question it, because he's a man.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
All right. Hey.
Damn.
Oh shit! I see a couple of 10s here. I got too many of the book.
That is 5 successes, which is effectively success cap.
Nice.
Hot dogs and hamburgers.
He almost becomes docile. Not inactive, just like clearly waiting for you to give him either verbal or visual instruction of some sort, as you go through the motions initially and then you start digging into the control aspects, and he's clearly never experienced this in anyone before, at least not a woman, and just kind of lets you take the reins. He seems entirely okay with this and does not challenge you in the slightest. It seems so focused on this that he still, through all this, doesn't seem to realize Delilah's even in the room.
He's just having a really good time.
He is. And I guess, is there anything else that you wish to do, Natalie? Or are you just going to take him through the motions of how Natalie does business?
Yeah, basically, sometime into the change, see how Delilah reacts. Any change in the expression.
Perception, empathy, please. This is going to be difficulty 7, as you are kind of busy.
What
Oof! You're a little too busy.
Can't even see on my dice. I don't see. Wait.
Look, you're bouncing
Trying to
on it. It's like a jackhammer at the moment. You just can't focus.
I didn't even. Oh my god! Wow, all my dice were.
You
Oh,
are.
that's so weird. On the actual board thing, it shows a 9 and only 1 1. That's weird. Like the physical dice that rolled out.
That is weird. What is that? That's still 7 dice. You rolled 7
Yeah,
dice.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna take what.
That's
came from
3
here, but it is weird that it's
4s.
not linked up.
That's 4 4s. There's a 5. That's weird. Yeah, it's the 9 should be a 1. That's weird that it rolled out like that. Huh.
Ah, well. Still, what
Alas, you
So,
you
yeah.
garner nothing from this, and you actually almost like you go to turn to look at her, like just for a glance, and you turn your head while you're we'll say mid stroke on top of him, and you almost hit your head against the fucking headboard, and you kind of lose your balance, and you tilt to the right just a little, and you hear it go whoa 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 whoa. As it looks and feels like you're about to fall off.
This guy
But you
thinks,
might be taking his dick with him.
Oh dear.
With you, I should say. And manage to righten yourself as he's looking at you with, like, a slight bit of fear because he felt that pressure building, right there at the pelvic bone. It's like, but you course correct, and he is saved from potential trauma.
Well, in that case, I'll keep things steady.
Steady as she goes. He is, if nothing else, a very robust gentleman. His stamina is pretty good. He goes longer than most, and he's able to hold himself down longer than most. And he goes a few rounds more than most. But eventually, you know,
I
you
got
don't
fortitude investment.
you don't have to breathe, and you don't have lactic acid building in your muscles. He sadly does, and he also does not get to produce sperm via spending blood. So eventually his balls become dry.
Or things are shriveled. Like raisins on the vine.
And he'll, you know, his last release, and he falls back panting, and just he's soaked in sweat, and he's just staring up at the ceiling like with that sort of expression of like, God save me. Don't let me go out like a bitch.
Yeah, I'd imagine at this heat, no comforts are not, or sorry, covers are not comfortable.
Yeah,
so I
no.
don't tuck him in, but I do just kind of, you know.
Get him comfortable and then
Yeah.
ease off of him.
Exactly. I don't leave until he is asleep. Like, I don't move away from my weight.
It won't take long. About 5-10 minutes
I
into some pillow talking, and his words kind of slur out, and eventually you just hear the.
I just look to see if Delilah is still there.
Still there, in the exact same position that this all started in, with that exact same smile. Her big blue eyes watching you, twitching every now and then as she goes to small details about your body and then his.
I just kind of like sit up, back against the headboard, just also looking. See if she has anything to say.
She has nothing to say. She'll just stare at you like this was the most wonderful present she's had all year.
Yeah, I guess I'll just chuckle in a soft tone, not wishing to wake anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, seems like you enjoyed yourself.
She gives a single nod.
Well, looking at my now sleeping companion, say, unfortunately, it's a bit early for me to begin my rest. I get up and start getting dressed again.
She'll watch. Once you're dressed, she will, assumedly because I presume you will angle yourself towards the door as you intend to leave the room once you're dressed. She will stand up, adjust her dress, and then fold her hands behind her back and wait for you to lead on out of the room.
All right, yeah. I head back down. I do the thing where it's like, as, you know, I can first be seen as I'm going down the stairs. I've left just like, you know, a couple of hairs unkempt so that I can fix them as I'm coming into view.
God bless. And she'll fall down after you. And
That was a lovely experience. I do hope you enjoyed yourself as well.
You certainly didn't disappoint.
Good.
Say, I think while I was over at the bar, I certainly, sorry, I'm getting things mixed up. Yeah, I think I'd just go back and sit down at the table that we were seated at before.
She will come back. She will take a seat right where she was before, as if she'd never left. Adjust her bonnet slightly, and
So, is that going to become a habit for us? Is that how we become friends?
Well, if it was to your enjoyment as well, I certainly had a lovely time.
her polite smile goes from a polite smile to slightly inching upwards towards her cheeks and widening just a bit. Like, it's like watching someone paint on a blank canvas as opposed to muscles moving.
I would not be opposed to it if you're so inclined to entertain me.
Good. I was beginning to worry you were perhaps indulging me out of politeness alone.
No. I don't indulge longer for more than a few minutes. But
Yeah, I guess.
I will say, I do enjoy watching a little bit of rougher treatment.
I
Sometimes
didn't want
men
to
need
scare
to
him
be.
away right away.
Yes, but sometimes men need to be a little shinier.
For reference, black eyes are also called shiners. A very common term during this time.
God damn, this woman freaky.
Kind of scan the room, not actually like looking for anybody, but just have to see who might be durable enough for the next time.
I still think your big giant would be plenty durable. Just me. Hoping beyond hope.
It's like that tiki, just a goral stuff.
Hee hee.
Just a girl.
These girly things.
Well, I've certainly enjoyed myself. And I don't mean to take up any more of your evening. I really should get to my real work.
Oh, don't let me keep you from your real work, but you can take up all my evening anytime you want. So long as it's like that.
Good to know. I'll nod. Stand. Take one last look at her drink that I'm sure she hasn't had any of yet.
Hasn't even picked it back up yet. Still just sitting there.
Yeah, then I'm actually going to go back upstairs and have a drink myself.
Alright. How much blood are you taking from good old passed out George?
Could you remind me where it is that, like, it starts, like, really what are the effects?
You can take 2 blood points. After that, it starts becoming rolls.
I take 2.
Okay. You take your 2. His poor little boys undulate once more to a drygasm.
That was the worst way to
You
describe
just had
that.
to damn well say it, didn't you?
Well, the damn well was dry. I'm sorry.
Now I really need to have a some kind of like escape latch out of it. If it's my own private room, like just go out the window or something.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, he enjoys his unconscious nibble upons, and you are given your 2 blood. And yeah, dear Ander, what were you going to do after talking to Pete for an extended period of time and watching Ida walk away with Arnold?
Little worried that Ida of all people went after Arnold, but alrighty. I was gonna talk to that.
Look, Arnold's got away with words. He gets laid somehow.
Yes. It's true. It's true. It's certainly not because we pay him or anything. Was going to Sally and mosey on up to Mr. Rando.
Rando's not in here.
Oh, he's not. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I thought you pointed him out at the bar.
Nope. He was simply mentioned by Pete. You would have to go find dear Rando.
In that case, he... He might head on out and try to find Mr. Rando, leaving Pete to his evening.
Alright. Give me a... Wits survival. Yes, wits survival. Difficulty 6.
Wits survival. Wits... There you go. Put that down by... That's 8. I don't want 8. There we go. Not bad.
Okay. So, you make your way out, and you actually head out of town proper, as you sort of go through all the different places that he could be publicly. You know, the assumption he's not just broken into someone's house and is, drinking their... eating their food and drinking their drinks and, sleeping in their bed. He's somewhere. He's a little out north. You find him at a small campsite. By himself, eating what appears to be a pot of beans. He looks up at you. He takes his one hand off his spoon, lets it drop into the pot, and then just draws his gun with a very quick speed that probably catches you a little off guard. His 6-shooter pointed at you from the hip.
What do you want, hello man?
You can put that away. I ain't here for that. Funnily enough, here to talk to you about a job.
I ain't done no jobs no way, no how for a long time. I don't need you trying to tell me that I did nothing. Alright?
Nah. You got it wrong, friend. You got it wrong.
I ain't your friend, and I'm eating dinner. And you either can turn around and walk away, or I can put a bullet in you. There are plenty of places for the coyotes to find your body out here.
Well, that would be a real smart move now, wouldn't it? Coyotes eat me alive, don't get found or nothing like that. One problem, though. Folks know I came looking for you, so if I don't come back in one piece, it ain't gonna look too good.
Either way, you'd still be dead.
I would. And as much as I appreciate the fact, I don't think I'd care for it. That aside, you're a particularly terrifying son of a bitch from what I gone and heard.
Yeah, why the
More
fuck you
importantly,
here?
Like I said, a job. Not about what you done,
Hey, Ander, give me a self-control check.
Okay. Self-control.
Difficulty 4 before calculating your clan weakness.
Okay. Oh, so it's higher then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to put in one then. Cool. Oh, no, wait, no. I just gotta do this.
Damn, son. Ander, he has not only cut you off like 4 times, he still has a pistol aimed at you. And this is riling your beast. You feel your fangs starting to slide down from your gums, and you can feel your muscles tensing as you go from your casual, happy go fun Ander to I kind of want to just rip this guy's throat out.
Okay. Shut the fuck up and fucking listen, or you're gonna be in a whole heap of trouble, and I don't even mean with the law. You're gonna be in trouble with me. Put that fucking gun away, shut the fuck up, and listen to what might be the best goddamn thing that's gonna happen to you.
Give me a manipulation intimidation, please.
Okay, cool. I just need to double check a merit, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. This will be at -1 diff, thanks to my big diff.
Okay. Base diff was going to be 6, so that puts it at 5.
Yeah.
And do you have anything that gives you more dice? I thought you had something that also gave you dice on this.
Gave me dice? I don't think I have anything that gives me dice.
You could pop awe.
I could pop awe. Would
that
that
would
cost me...
It costs you
I
a
got you.
blood, and it would be you don't have any dots in performance, so that might not be ideal.
No, it would not.
You just turned into a robot for me. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Beep boop. No, I will spend a willpower on this one, though.
Okay. Manipulation, intimidation. Let's go. Willpower.
Fucking nice.
All right. You kind of catch him off guard, and there's something about the slight animalistic response you give that gets him to, like, his eyes go wide for just a moment, showing that brief moment of fear, and then he kind of hardens up real quick and takes his gun and slides it back in its holster, goes back to eating his beans while watching you very carefully.
Oh, ain't that fucking better now, isn't it? So, here's the skinny on it, and listen good and well, cause you ain't getting a second fucking offer. I need people who are downright fucking terrified and good at their goddamn jobs. That means shooting and making sure people stay the fucking line. You seem like a right down terrifying son of a bitch, and you got a fine gun. How about you work for me, I make my life a little bit fucking easier, and you get something that I'm pretty sure you might be needing. Hey, more importantly, you ain't have everybody looking you sideways from Sunday wondering if you're gonna slit them up. Or at least, not without orders. It was...
Kind of his upper lip sort of twitches a little as he's not sure how to feel about this sort of all but growly words come at him. It's like, so what, you want me to be the lawman? Is that what you're saying?
Long and short of it, let's just say I got a thing for folks what
Oh god, you just broke up again for me. You got a thing for folks what?
nothing's for folks what ain't always been on the proper side of the law in some places. Folks looking for a new start, even, maybe. If you find that amenable, and you don't mind working with someone who's had a similar past, and he can stomach working for someone, then yeah, this might be a fine idea, provided
All right. And how I know that you ain't just want to have me as some sort of fall guy, huh?
Look, I'm pretty well rooted right now. You as a fall guy is kind of next to useless for me, unless, well, you do something real stupid that gets real.
Is your internet cutting out, Dodd?
Bring it in. No, my internet's fine.
I
Is it
think
you,
it's
you on your end?
us.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sounds fine to me.
Okay. Yeah,
it's
it's on our end.
Me.
No,
It's that
I'll
pickup
repeat.
outside.
It's the cursed pickup. But yeah, that's all well and fine with her. You're kind of useless as a fall guy. I'm well and truly entrenched where I am right now. I ain't looking to pick up and run. Problem is but that ain't really your problem. Your problem right now is figuring out what you want to do. Work for me or not. It's really that fucking simple. You got a day to think on it. Come on into town in the evening. Find me. Yay or nay. You want I ain't gonna use you as a fucking fall guy. Only time I'm gonna be thinking on that, even remotely, is if you bring trouble on in. And I mean real trouble. A marshal's kind of trouble from something you gone done stupid. But you don't do type now, is you? You look the smart type. And you're fucking good with a gun, so points there and all.
You bringing me in because of cowboys? The cabreos?
That and I always just need more folks to help out. I can't be everywhere at once, and I tend to, I tend to live a particular lifestyle that requires me up at night, but not much in the morning. Having someone who can give a real air of
All right. I'll think about it. I'll get you your answer tomorrow. All right? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, no. Yeah, our connection also just dropped.
Woo!
Oh, boy.
oh no.
There we go. Okay.
At least it waited until around 7 for it to happen.
Yeah, right. No. He basically said, "All right, I'll get you a response tomorrow," but kind of being indignant about it. I think we'll stop here. I think that the internet being wiki wacky is a sign.
God has spoken.
Yeah, basically. I don't know why, but internet's being weird. Your last few
And management's flashing the house lights at us.
right. So I think we'll stop here. Thank you everyone for coming by. This was a lot of fun. I am enjoying getting into the thick of this, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy what's coming next. But yeah,
Comeuppance, isn't it? It's always comeuppance.
no. It's entirely unrelated stuff that is like new.
Very
Alright.
excited.
Well, yeah, thank you all for coming. For those in chat who who were here, whether you were lurking or otherwise, it is appreciated. Once more, this was Two of the Fox Queen as Ida May, Dodd as our sweet little Ander, Merely Angelic as Lizzie, and Tiefling Modesty as Natalie. They are located in the title of this. If you've refreshed when I fixed it earlier, I do apologize again. And I'll have them properly listed later. If you have not all seen, we do have all of our episodes listed on YouTube. I will grab that link one moment.
All of them, all at once.
We do have a lot of episodes. A couple of them are even part 2s because it's like stuff is happening kind of everywhere.
Open them all up in multiple tabs and press play at the same time.
Sort of.
Don't
Sort
mute
of.
any of them either.
Absorb
double
all of
speed.
them all at once. Yeah.
And right click them and hit loop.
Views do help, as do liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, so you can figure out when these things update, because I do try to upload them weekly, but I sometimes forget and didn't do a mass upload to like 3 or 4 of them at once, and yeah! That's what happens when you work a full-time job and also try to do all this crazy stuff. I'm also running 3 other games. So, yeah, I do a lot, but sometimes I forget to do the important stuff, so I do apologize. But yeah, check out that link. That should be, did actually print, it did print the link because I'm at good. Yeah, check out that link. You can find all the stuff there and catch up and figure out how the hell we got to this year 1. My connection is getting progressively more unstable, so I was like, goodbye! Good night, everyone!
Good night. Be well.
Bye.
Stay safe. Eat your proteins. Work out and be healthy. Drink your water.